Welcome back, Averett Sports fans, to the Averett Sports Network. My name is Luis Martinez, and today we have a matchup between your very own Averett University women's soccer team versus the visiting Lynchburg Hornets. And the roster starting off today for the Hornets is number 3, McKenna Dom, number 4, Haley Casey, number 6, Alex Allen, number 8, Megan Lauder, number 9, Elora Gerhowicz, number 13, Zoe Villarreal, number 16, Lauren Orner, number 19, Claire Lloyd, number 23, Savannah Harper, 27, Lilianis Irigoyen, and number 97, Jade Lecklider. And for your Cougars, we have number 1, Krista Heimbaugh in goal, number 4, Clarice Peters, number 6, Aja Williams, 11, Olivia Appleberg, 12, Samantha Casey, number 13, Isabel Evans, number 14, Celia De Diego, number 18, Lucia Sanchez, number 26, Rayleigh Smith, number 27, Elena Barrett, and number 29, Erica Lindstrom. The visiting Hornets are 6-3 overall and 2-0 in the conference, looking to come up big against the home Cougars, coming off of a win against Bridgewater 2-1 in conference, while the Cougars at home currently are 1-1 in the conference. Overall, they're 4-4-2, losing 4 games with 4 draws, coming off of a loss against Lynchburg 4-0. Averett trying to come off of a bit of a slump coming into this kind of second part of the year, hoping to get a win big against the visiting Hornets, as Clarice Peters gets the ball up in the air. Isabel Evans trying to fight against the ball. Peters boots it away. As I scramble for my papers, that'll be number 4, Haley Casey, chasing after the ball. Grahowski will throw it in. Number 27, Lilianis Irigoyen, trying to keep it in bounds, but her touch will be just a little too hard, and Isabel Evans will try to send it into De Diego. Now Evans trying to send it to Lindstrom, a bit wide of Lindstrom's reach. Now Casey will send it to Smith. Smith taking a touch. Smith with pressure behind her. Sends it to Peters. Now Peters trying to take a touch. And that'll be number 8, Lauder, sorry. Lauder against Casey. Casey hits the ground. Peters boots it right back. Appleberg a bit absent from the last couple games, coming off of an injury, hoping to make a big impact here starting today for the Cougars. And the ball will be on the far wing as Williams will try to fight for the ball. Now Villarreal will try to get a ball in for a through ball. The ball will come to Casey. And now the ball will Grahowski. Villarreal trying to get a ball over to Irigoyen, but the ball will go out of bounds. Now Evans will try to throw it in. Appleberg will come up big with the ball, trying to get it to Evans. Irigoyen gets it away from Evans. Now Casey with some pressure behind her from Lauder. It's going to be a throw-in for the Cougars as Irigoyen will throw it in. Now Villarreal will try to head it away. And Harper will send it back. Now the ball will be sent in as Sanchez will try to bring it down. Smith, De Diego. Now Evans trying to fight for the ball against Casey. Grahowski, Irigoyen doing a good job of maintaining possession. Gets it over to Lauder. Lauder will hit the ground, and it's going to be a free kick for the Hornets. As Dom will go ahead and take that. Now, Irigoyen trying to send the ball in, but Casey is there. Now De Diego trying to get a touch against number 9, Grahowski. Now Dom, Irigoyen. Evans will try to throw it in for the Cougars. And now Evans to De Diego. De Diego try to head it over to Lindstrom. And Dom will send it back over to Casey. And now Claire Lloyd will move it upfield. Finds Lauder. Back to Lauder now. As Lauder gets a great through ball in through the box. As that will be Lauren Orner there creating a chance for the Hornets, sorry. The corner kick is taken up between Irigoyen. Grahowski takes space. The offsides flag is called. It's waved up in the air. Great job there by Grahowski finding an open through ball in between that back line of the Cougars. And now Heimbach in goal will go ahead and kick it away. Trying to look for Sanchez, as Sanchez had pressure from Savannah Harper. And now Appleberg. Dom trying to fight against Casey. Sanchez trying to maintain possession. Ball falls to Lindstrom. And now Dom loses the ball in the midfield. Sends it up. Grahowski trying to send a through ball over to number 13, Zoe Villarreal. Now the ball falls to number 23, Savannah Harper. As Villarreal tries to fight against Casey. Villarreal maintaining the ball, maintaining possession. Casey doing a great job of defending. The ball seeing a lot of time in Averett's own half. The Hornets doing a great job of pressuring early on. As Villarreal will get the ball. Now Harper. Harper whips a ball in. Looking for Lauder. And number 13, Zoe Villarreal, will score for the Hornets. With a great job there by the Hornets to hold on to the possession. Great shot there by Villarreal. And Lynchburg will take a lead going up 1-0. Early on in this first half, Lynchburg has dominated the possession game and has had very good passes going forward. Now De Diego, now Appleberg connecting very well. Now De Diego trying to maintain possession. The ball will fall to Irigoyen. Boots it up. Evans trying to bring it down. Irigoyen heads it over to Villarreal. Villarreal doing a great job so far. Villarreal trying to get a through ball into number 8, Lauder. Casey boots the ball away. Lloyd trying to hold on to that. And the ball gets to Villarreal. Gets it taken away by Smith. Now Lindstrom. Now Appleberg trying to get it today, Diego. Ball will go to Sanchez. Sanchez with Lauder on her backside. Now the ball will get to Villarreal. Smith trying to defend against Villarreal. Now Harper. Now Lauder. Lauder decides to take a shot, take a chance against the goalkeeper Heimbaugh. Heimbaugh will collect the ball easily in front of her own box and will boot it away. Lindstrom letting the ball go behind her. Grahowski, now Villarreal. Irigoyen. Irigoyen sends a long ball over to number 8, Lauder. The offsides flag was waved. Heimbaugh's punt into the midfield intended for Appleberg. Appleberg couldn't get there as Appleberg puts a bit of a shove on the back side of McKenna Dom, and it's going to be a free kick. And the ball is sent up in the air to Dom. And now Lauder working against Sanchez. Sanchez just can't deal with the physicality of Lauder. A lot of the possession seems to be in this Averett half. Lynchburg still maintaining a lot of the possession. And the ball goes up, and Heimbaugh comes down with it. Heimbaugh sending her whole team back up forward. Ball intended for Appleberg, falls to Elena Barrett. And now Williams using her speed against Harper. Harper trying to chase down. Now Williams, Sanchez looking for De Diego. Ball falls to Appleberg. Appleberg can't get the pass off. Grahowski will now intercept that ball, and it will fall to Lauder. Lauder against Sanchez, runs across field. Gets the ball over to number 16, Lloyd, or Orner, sorry. And a substitution in for the Cougars early on in this first half, as Remy Vigora will come in for Aja Williams. And the ball will be sent up in the air. Now Villarreal will try to come down with it. And now Grahowski. Grahowski will get the ball back in the midfield on her own half. So that'll be number 8, Franklin, coming in. Orner will try to maintain possession. Irigoyen will now maintain the ball on the wing against Peters. Gets the ball whipped in. The ball in the midfield. Now Peters. Now Grahowski. Casey. Now Lloyd. Now Villarreal. Trying to maintain a great job there by Smith. Now Franklin gets the ball away. Smith trying to maintain possession. Sanchez boots it away, clearing the ball. Falls to Grokowski. Ball goes to Lloyd. Lloyd to Harper. Lloyd gets the ball back to Grahowski. Grahowski over to Irigoyen. Irigoyen gets a touch away from from Evans, sorry. Irigoyen maintains the ball in her feet as Casey comes back and makes a great tackle from behind, making sure she doesn't draw the foul, while Harper is there. And the ball at the feet of Daum. Franklin will kick that away. Jenna Franklin entering the game, sorry. Ball will fall to Appleberg. Appleberg against two defenders. Smith to Evans with Lauder pressuring on Evans. Evans doing a great job of drawing the foul. Lauder pressuring very heavily on her backside. Headed away. Villarreal will come down with it. Evans comes back and defends. Villarreal will maintain the ball. Gets the ball over to Lauder. Lauder takes a touch. Lauder gets away from Lindstrom. Gets the ball over to Orner. Now Irigoyen. Villarreal looking for Irigoyen. Evans intercepts. Ball will come to De Diego. De Diego gets a step on Grahowski. Grahowski won't give enough chance for De Diego to get a touch on that. But Casey will go ahead and boot that away for a throw-in. Now Appleberg, now Lindstrom. Lindstrom looking for Sanchez. Sanchez with the defender on her backside. Harper. Ball comes to Lloyd. Lloyd boots it right back up. Sanchez tries to take the touch. Trying to bring it down. Sends it right back. And that'll be Allen. Harper. Warner. Grahowski. Villarreal with pressure from Casey on the backside. Irigoyen. Grahowski. Now Casey. Over to Lloyd. Lynchburg doing a great job of maintaining possession and using the width of the field. Ball will come to Orner. Orner will maintain pace and the ball at her feet. Orner cuts in on Lindstrom. Has time. Trying to look for a wide open Lauder, but Sanchez makes the recovery. And the ball will be kicked or touched out of bounds for a goal kick by Heimbach. A couple substitutions here as Alex Allen will go ahead and take a seat, as well as Harper. And number 7, Morgan Oliver will take her spot, sorry. The ball in a bit of a scuffle. Heimbach luckily recovers it. Heimbach kicks it up. De Diego playing with Barrett. Number 24, Madeline Boyce entering the game for the Hornets. Ball in the air. Lindstrom trying to bring it down. De Diego. Now Boyce. Gets the ball over to Oliver. Now Casey. Looking for Lauder. Villarreal in a bit of a struggle. Casey kicks it away. Now Remy Vigoro will come into the game for number 29, Erica Lindstrom. Ball comes in. Intended for Oliver. Gets the ball over to number 3, Dom. And now Grahowski will take space against A. Diego. Irigoyen gets the ball from Grahowski. Irigoyen takes space, finds Lauder. Lauder doing a great job of fending off Sanchez, and the ball will be kicked out of bounds and go for another corner kick for the Hornets. As Dom will go ahead and take this for the Hornets, trying to send it in to the box with 25 minutes left in this half, about halfway through. The ball goes up in the air. Heimbach trying to come down with it. Lauder trying to get a foot on it. A bit of a foul will be called for interference against the keeper while she had the ball in her grasp. Heimbach will receive the ball off of a bounce. Boots it up. Looking for Appleberg. Ball comes to Casey. Grahowski. Back to Casey. That was Dom that initially passed it. Casey, now Lloyd. Lloyd finding Lauder. Sanchez kicks it right back over. Appleberg trying to fight for that ball against Boyce. Boyce, the new entry, doing a great job for the Hornets so far. As Grahowski looks for Lauder. Lauder gets right behind Smith. Great save there by Heimbach. And Peters will kick it away. Great job by Heimbach to come out of her goalie line and meet Lauder before she could think about getting a shot off. Keeps the score down still 1-0. That'll be Dom sending the ball into the box. Over the heads. Irigoyen against Evans. Irigoyen sends the ball back to Grahowski. Grahowski takes a touch with Appleberg hot on her trail. Sends the ball over to Boyce. Boyce takes a touch, but the ball will go out of bounds. Heimbach will kick it away for a goal kick. Sanchez will come down with it. Dom shields Appleberg away from the ball. And now Grahowski sends it over across the field to Lloyd. Lloyd looking for an open player. Finds Lauder. Lauder to Villarreal. Peters meets her halfway and kicks the ball away. Now Grahowski will find the ball. Grahowski cuts back inside. Finds an open Lloyd moving upfield. Now Lloyd against A. Diego. Lloyd trying to look for an open man. Ball will slip through as Casey tries to intercept it, but Heimbach receives it in her own box. Heimbach kicks it away. Falling to Appleberg. Appleberg can't get a touch on it. Sanchez boots it up. Now the ball from Orner will go to Grahowski. Grahowski will send a ball right back up. Smith tries to head a ball over to Heimbach, but Heimbach can't get a hand on it. Now the ball over to Evans. Evans tries to turn on Irigoyen. Irigoyen sends a ball for a cross. Boyce chases against the ball. Leaves it for Lloyd. Finds number 5. Number 6, sorry, Orner. Casey. Lloyd getting the ball to Villarreal. Casey boots it right back over to Casey. Olivia Appleberg doing a great job of getting the ball back for the Cougars. Diego gives it Appleberg. Appleberg takes a shot, gets deflected off of Oliver. Ball comes to Barrett. Now Boyce against Diego. Diego trying to maintain possession. Lloyd, Boyce. Ball go out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for the Cougars. Throw-in goes up, headed away by Lloyd. And now Lauder has come back and received that ball. Now Boyce on the wing against Franklin. And Boyce will go out of bounds. Sanchez throws it in, intended for Appleberg, but gets smushed between two defending players. And now the ball will fall to Lloyd. Now Boyce. Boyce trying to get the ball through Franklin, but Franklin doing a great job of stopping that pass. Now Smith kicks the ball over her head. Trying to get the ball away from Lauder. Lauder will now take a seat. Irigoyen will also go ahead and take a seat, as well as number 13, Zoe Villarreal, who scored the first goal to put the Hornets up 1-0. And now Casey back to Grahowski. Grahowski cuts back against Vigoro, sends the ball up. Ball slips through, in through Oliver. Heimbach comes out and recovers that ball. Sydney Dombrovsky. Dombrovskis. Dombrovskis against Smith. Ball will go out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for the Hornets. Wellington trying to fight for the ball against Sanchez, and the ball will be out of bounds, and it's going to be a corner kick. And Dom will go out and take that corner kick. And the ball is sent into the box, up in the air, as Wellington will try to come down with it, but Appleberg fights going forward. Now Diego gets taken down by number 24, Madeline Boyce. It's going to be a free kick forward to the Cougars. And now Casey gets the ball back to Dom. And now Casey will receive that ball. Carly Lloyd now playing center back. Will get it to Wilmington. And now Smith trying to recover, as Franklin will kick the ball out of bounds. And on that far wing is number 20, Carly O'Leary. Now Dombrovskis. Diego now with the ball from the throw-in from Sanchez. Tries to get it away. And it's going to be a throw-in for the Hornets. Ball thrown into Wellington, sorry. Oliver will maintain possession. Casey. Now Grahowski. Grahowski maintaining possession against Appleberg. Cuts back. Scans the field. On her left, looking for Oliver. Ball will go across Oliver. And now Casey trying to fight for the ball. As Dombrovskis will try to receive it. Peters will boot it right over to Appleberg. Grahowski doing a great job of defending against Appleberg. It's going to go out for a throw-in against the Cougars. Dombrovskis now with the ball against Smith. Trying to look for a through ball against Boyce. And the ball will go out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for the Cougars. Or it's going to be a free kick, sorry. And the goalkeeper, Jay Lecklider, will get her first touch of today as Wellington tries to maintain the ball in possession for the Hornets in the midfield against Vigouroux and Casey. Now Grahowski. Wellington against Peters. Cuts in. Wellington looking for Dombrovskis. And now Boyce taking a shot against Heimball. With about 13-20 left in this first half. If you're just now joining us, my name is Luis Martinez, and we have a matchup between the visiting Lynchburg Hornets and your University women's soccer team, as Isabel Evans will go ahead and take a seat, and Lisana Gyo will enter the game for the Cougars. The ball will go up in the air, and Casey will try to come down with it and head it into the back of the net, but it will go wide, and Heimball will kick it away for a goal kick. Heimball's kick intended for Smith. Smith sends it over to Sanchez. Now Diego. Casey boots it away, clears the pressure. Ball will go out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for the Hornets. As Casey will throw it in. Left for Lloyd, sorry. Dombrovskis. Sanchez trying to get the ball away from Oliver. Oliver maintains possession. Sends a long ball over to Grahowski. Grahowski trying to chase. Doesn't quite get a touch on it. Grahowski maintains the ball inbounds. Great job there by Grahowski with great pace. Grahowski trying to make a move on Appleberg, but slips, and the ball will go again out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in. Grahowski throws it in to number 20, O'Leary. And now Peters, ball intended for Gyo. Will get intercepted by O'Leary. Wellington will kick it out. Now Appleberg will receive the ball off the throw-in from Peters. And Casey against Wellington. And now Dom in the middle with Oliver. Barrett takes it away. Diego. Casey boots it away. Dombrovskis with Smith playing great defense on her backside. Smith trying to get it to Casey. Casey slides, gets the ball away from Wellington. Grahowski comes in and helps. And now Lloyd going up the other way. Great job there by Sanchez to stop the through ball intended for Wellington from number 25, Crosetta. Wellington now with the ball. Plays it to Dombrovskis. Sanchez. O'Leary. The ball will fall past Casey to Dombrovskis. It's going to be a free kick. Dombrovskis a little slow to get up. As Natasha Blakely, our athletic trainer, will come out and inspect Dombrovskis. And we will take a short injury timeout.
Averett University provides all you need for your future through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential. With flexible online and on-campus programs, affordable tuition, and over 50 majors and programs. Visit allaverett.com. Are you all in?
Dombrovskis having a little trouble getting up. Thank you to Natasha Blakely and Elena helping get off the field safely and healthily. The Averett women's volleyball team is currently on the fifth set, winning 8-0 against the visiting Ferrum Panthers. If you want to go ahead and check that out, there will be another video on the same page, as we will start in just a couple seconds here, just waiting for each team to come out. We'll be back shortly. Dombrovskis has gone ahead and taken a seat on the bench with a bit of an injury, as number 18, Ainsley Yates, has come into the game. As Yates will get her first touch of the game so far. Now Grahowski will boot it up with Appleberg quickly behind her. And now they Diego. Grahowski. Now ball falls to Wellington. It's going to be a handball on Wellington. Now Peters will go ahead and take the free kick at about the 40-yard line. Peters hoping to send her team up. Ball goes to Vigoro. Ball falls through. Now Casey comes out and retrieves the ball. Decides to send it up. Now Yates brings the ball down. Grahowski. Wellington. Smith kicks it away. And now Casey will send it up. The ball will roll out of bounds for Clarice Peters to throw for the throw, and it's going to be a substitution as Appleberg will take a seat on the bench for the Cougars, as Gianna Minafo will come in as well. And number 7, Oliver, will also take a seat for the Hornets. And that'll be Sydney Crochetta in the game now. Sanchez throws it in. There'll be a foul called on the Cougars. Hornets ball at about the 29-yard line. Boyce will set up to kick it into the box. Ball goes up high. O'Leary trying to bring it down. Yo kicks it away. The ball will be a throw-in for the Hornets. As now Yates tries to get it away from Peters. It's going to be kicked out of bounds. And again, another throw-in for the Hornets. As O'Leary will throw it in. Finds Yates. Yates trying to take a touch. Trying to send it up for Willington. Heimbach comes out and receives the ball. And will set up to punt it away. Ball falls to Barrett. Franklin kicks it away. And now number 25, Crocetta. Wellington. Gets defended well by Sanchez. Barrett trying to get it away from her. And now Grahowski to Casey. Over to Lloyd. Lloyd taking space. Gets the ball over to number 25, Crocetta. Casey sends a big ball over to Yates. Yates with Casey on her back, as Wellington will now receive the ball. Now Casey moving upfield. Finds Crocetta. Crocetta sends a ball driven into the box, and Heimbach will receive the ball. Ball in the midfield. Rigoro can't get a touch on that. as Wellington now finds Yates. Gets it taken away by Keogh. Now O'Leary with the ball, hoping to send a ball in for the cross against Keogh. O'Leary sends the ball in. Casey clears it. And now Diego with speed trying to maintain the ball for the Cougars as it gets taken away by number 26, Ida Swisher. And now Lloyd moves upfield, cuts in on Minafo. Yates on Sanchez, gets it taken away. Wellington trying to maintain the ball. Franklin clears the ball. Minafo trying to hold on physically. Sanchez trying to boot it away. Wellington gets it back to Swisher. Swisher to Yates. Wellington ends up with the ball off the deflection of Casey. Wellington maintains possession. Gets it to O'Leary. O'Leary cuts in. Sends the ball over to Yates. Yates gets a touch on it, and it goes straight to the hands of Heimbaugh. Now Heimbaugh will kick it away, and it'll come down to Crocetta. Now Yates takes a shot. Smith steps in front of it, and now Swisher, a bit of a mishap there outside of the box as Yates, as the Averett defense holds on strong. Great job there by Samantha Casey and Clarice Peters to hold on for the Cougars, as the shot by Grahowski way out will be brought in easily by Heimbaugh. Now Heimbaugh will boot it away. Crocetta will retrieve the ball. Wellington maintains possession against Casey. It's going to be a foul against Casey for the rough challenge against Wellington, as Don will step up to take the free kick. Takes a direct shot against Heimbaugh, and the ball will go just wide. It had the power to get there. It just had to be slightly more on target. Heimbaugh will kick it away for the goal kick. Yeah, now Heimbaugh. Ball looking for Sanchez, finds Franklin. Franklin trying to get it to Diego. Diego trying to chase after it. Casey boots it up to Lloyd. Now Smith boots it right back. Now Diego with great speed, trying to get to the ball, but Casey heads it away for the Hornets. Now the ball for Minafo by the throw-in by Diego will go out of bounds, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Hornets, as Lloyd will throw it in. Looking for Wellington. Great move there by Wellington on Sanchez. Sanchez doing a great job of maintaining that defensive presence, as Franklin will kick it out of bounds. Less than a minute here in the first half, as the Hornets still lead 1-0 against Averett. Now Yates trying to move against Figueroa. The ball will be kicked out of bounds. With less than 30 seconds left in this first half, sorry. Dom looking for Yates. Yates kicks it away.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Minafo.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we will go to the second half, as Lynchburg leads 1-0, with the goal coming from number 13, Zoe Villarreal. Doing a great job so far. the Cougars hope to add to their lead in the second half, as we will take a short break and we'll be back with you shortly.
Averett University provides all you need for your future through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential. With flexible online and on-campus programs, affordable tuition, and over 50 majors and programs. Visit allaverett.com. Are you all in?
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Averett Sports Network. My name is Shane Mickle, and alongside me is Luis Martinez as we are bringing to you the second half of play between your Averett University Cougars and the University of Lynchburg Hornets. Hornets out to an early 1-0 lead here, starting the second half of play. Also with a throw in there, big throw in into the box there from the Hornets, going to be cleared out by the Cougars and saved there close to the goal line. Going to be the Hornets now with a corner kick early on in the second half. Louise, give me up to a little bit of speed on what's gone down so far in that first half. I was too busy commentating the volleyball game we were just participating in against Ferrum College.
So, in the first half, Lynchburg just held a great physical first half, obviously, maintaining most of the possession, using the wings, using the length of the field, connecting on great passes, and just overall just dominating the Cougars in every aspect possible. The Cougars trying to hold on defense, trying to make sure they don't concede a second goal.
Yeah, right now, as the Cougars are facing a lot of pressure by this Lynchburg offense, a lot going on as the Hornets have that early lead, which is very vital. See how the Cougars react and face the little bit of adversity they find themselves in now. It's going to be number 26, Rayleigh Smith, on that kick right there. Looking for Elena Barnett, but going to fall to the Hornets. That's number 19, Claire Lloyd. Playing it back to the midfield, and Alex Allen right there. Casey's going to get called for a foul. No card, but a foul, so it'll be a little stoppage in play. Lynchburg now with a free kick here from around the 30-yard line. Taking it quick, giving it to Alex Allen again. Now a shot there from number 3, and in for Lynchburg. That's McKenna Dam, the junior out of Holly Springs, North Carolina, with a rocket, Luis.
An absolutely insane shot from outside of the box for Dom. An absolutely critical player in the midfield for the Hornets.
Yeah.
In the last game against Shenandoah, the Cougars started off the first half going down 1-0 against Shenandoah, but letting up 3 goals leading up to their 4-0 defeat against Shenandoah. Are we going to see a repeat today against the Hornets?
Yeah, Cougars really probably don't want to repeat against another Hornets team, but as well as just another 4-0 loss is not what you want to see, especially back-to-back with each other. Still keeping that game close throughout the first half, but now down 2-0 against a talented squad.
As now Casey holds on to the ball. Tries to look for Lloyd. Lloyd trying to play a long ball over long ways, looking for Launder.
But looks like it's going to be a goal kick here for the Cougars. Lynchburg, almost a pretty decent bit of passing there from themselves. So that's Rayleigh Smith again on the free kick for the Cougars, but a lot of physicality, like you said earlier, Luis, as Casey just clears that one out. And now the Hornets trying to penetrate the box, but not able to do much there. Cleared out. I want to say that was Peters on the clearance. Franklin comes up from that, Sanchez came up from that back line trying to clear it out, but nothing to do there. DiDiego's trying to work on number 9 there. That's Grochowski. Hornets just playing it around the back here. A little bit of simpleness to the game here. Get the time off of the clock with such a big lead. Still moving with a little bit of pace there as Franklin throws her man to the ground, picks up a foul for the Hornets and a free kick in a decent spot. Free kick's going to be taken there by Gorchowski into the box, and good. Off the head of Peters. Ball's bouncing around. Goal line clearance there. Great effort there. I think she used her face, but whatever it takes to keep that ball out of the back of the net. So now it's going to be a goal kick for Averett here.
Heimball will go ahead and take this goal kick for the Cougars. Heimball looking for Sanchez. The ball will go over the head of Sanchez. And Harper will go ahead and give it off to Lloyd. As Lloyd will throw it in, looking for Lauder. And now Harper to Lauder. Lauder trying to maintain possession. Now Dom. Franklin trying to clear it out, and it goes off the chest of Harper, sorry.
Yeah, you saw the pressure that Diego was applying there. Had to make her make a decision, as Barnett was not able to handle that one there. Barnett's going to take her to the ground on that one. That's going to be number 8 for Lynchburg. It's Megan Lauder picking up the foul. Yet another free kick by Gorchowski here.
And now Lloyd sends the ball into the box as Sanchez goes ahead and kicks it away. And it'll be out for a throw-in.
Lynchburg will have a throw-in here. Still on the attacking third of the field as the ball boy gets it off the field.
Big shout out, Mikey. As now Allen will get the ball.
Wrestled down to the pitch there by Evans. Physical battle between the two, but I'd love to see it as Diego gets herself in the mix there.
And the ball will fall to Dom as she tries to get the ball to Harper.
Franklin just going to let that one roll out. So the Cougars keep possession, but definitely need to turn on the attack, down 2-0 with 38 minutes to go.
Now Harper. Franklin decides to kick it away. Ball will fall to Casey. Now Grahowski. Grahowski decides to take her time, takes space. Falls to Villarreal. And now the ball in the mix. As Allen will take space, Diego chasing behind her. As Lauder takes her shot, goes left of the goal.
Yeah, Lynchburg, Luis, one of the first teams I've seen kind of taking those long-distance shots with a freshman in goal like Heimball for Averett. Not too much experience for the freshman out of Glen Allen, so Lynchburg's definitely trying to take advantage of that here tonight.
Absolutely. That's something they might have discussed out of coming out of that first half, taking more shots regardless of positioning. If you have an open space in front of you, go ahead and take the shot.
Sanchez on the throw in there to Appleberg. Appleberg, great job avoiding the contact and creating her own space, but ball's going to be given up, and now Casey fighting for it with the attacker.
Now Grahowski for the Hornets. Looking for an open player, gets it back to Casey. Casey back to Grahowski.
Pretty good soccer being played here by the Lynchburg Hornets. A lot of good possession, remnants of Barcelona, you might say.
Now Lloyd pressuring upfield. Trying to get a through ball into the back line as Peters tries to clear it away. The clear won't go very far, but Lindstrom going back the other way as it goes into the body of Allen. Now Sanchez looking for Appleberg. Diego trying to chase between two defenders.
Sorry, Luis, but Diego getting closed out there on that attempt. Sorry to ruin the mojo you had going there.
Oh, you're fine, Shane. You're fine.
But yeah, Cougars definitely wanted to get something going there between the front two of Appleberg and Diego. Not much so far tonight with the 0 on the scoreboard, but two very exciting players to have as your two strikers.
And now the ball will fall to Lauder. Lauder looking to play it through to Harper. Harper, great speed ahead of Sanchez. Sanchez trying to shade her to the inside. Harper gets a ball into Lauder. Lauder just can't get the touch on it. And Sanchez will boot it into Lauder. And it's going to be a throw-in for the Cougars.
Cougars now back on the defensive side of the ball. Really need to earn it here if they want to see a goal in the back of the net, as Barrett does a great job getting that one to Diego. Has Appleberg in space. Not able to give it to her. Not enough power on that one. Needs to hold the Y button a little more. Now Casey on the back of the attacker. Great job by the attacker being able to get free of the grasp of Samantha Casey.
Peters decides to clear it away to Appleberg. Appleberg takes a touch back to Peters. Now Peters sends it right back over to Appleberg. Appleberg loses it. Now Allen working against Appleberg on that line. And the ball will go out of bounds.
Gonna say in favor of the Hornets on that one. You know, Luis, watching soccer like this, Hornets up 2-0, Cougars down. Really want to play spoiler here tonight. Really gets you in the mood to play FIFA, especially with the new one that just came out. A lot of good enjoyment behind that game, and this is just inspiration behind it as well.
Absolutely, but we can't forget it's no longer called FIFA anymore. They actually changed the name to like EAFC. So it's going to be a little interesting. It's just a name change, but a couple other changes have come into the game as well.
Yeah, seeing a lot of the things that you do in that game come to fruition here in real life on Daly Field in a nighttime Danville, Virginia. Beautiful night we have here in Danville, Virginia.
High ball will align the ball for a goal kick. Bit of some beats going on in the stands as Heimball will align.
Yeah, the Cougar faithful out and showing tonight here for the women's soccer team against the Lynchburg Hornets in a conference matchup as Appleberg down the wing, but two defenders in front of her, nothing to do.
Sanchez will go ahead and throw it in. As Franklin will boot it right up to Diego. Diego can't get a head on it.
Lindstrom trying to battle with her for it there. Nothing to do. A little extended there, but Rayleigh Smith giving this one down to Lucia Sanchez. Down to Lindstrom. Great bit of passing play, but Jenna Franklin can't find Appleberg there.
And the ball falls to Villarreal. Villarreal playing with Lauder. Lauder using her speed to get and physicality to try to get around Smith.
Wow, great fake shot there. Ball in from Lynchburg. Headers off the mark, though.
As a substitution will come in for the Hornets.
Checking out of the games, number 23 for the Hornets.
Heimbaugh's goal kick will fall to Franklin. Franklin flicks it over. Beautiful flick by Franklin to Appleberg. Appleberg can't get the touch on it. It'll fall to Casey. Now Lloyd. Lloyd trying to get a through ball over to Lauder. With Casey quickly behind her, and it will be a corner kick.
Casey coming in with a full head of steam there. Nothing on her mind but getting that ball away from the attacker.
Goal kick for Heimbaugh. As Heimbaugh's kick will fall to O'Leary.
Cougars yet with the ball on their own side of the pitch with 30 minutes and 30 seconds left in this matchup as Franklin hits the pitch there. Scramble to that ball.
Substitution for the Hornets.
Lloyd on the throw-in for the Hornets as well.
Number 6 will go, Allen will go ahead and take a seat, and Oliver will step in for her.
Throw in there for Lloyd and the Hornets. Going to be punted out of the stadium there by Casey. Another throw in there for the Hornets. Trying to get one to the attackers there as DiDiego is trying to beat her man. And gets it to Appleberg. Appleberg and DiDiego with space. DiDiego on the run here. Going to be shoved off the ball and beaten to the spot. But now this one's going to fall to Peters. Peters can't do anything with that one, though. It's going to be cleared out. Back to Casey now. Casey off of the referee there. So now Lindstrom in the midfield, no one there. Appleberg is going to get to the spot, though. Appleberg with a lot of space just to get to that wing. Not able to do much there. And can't get the ball successfully past her man.
Villarreal trying to make something of this. The ball gets above the head of Casey. Villarreal takes a shot. It'll squeeze under Heimball, but it'll go out of bounds. Luckily for Heimball, it'll be a corner kick instead of a goal.
Yeah, Heimball got there just in time. Like you said, got under her. Not really the most common type of save, but the fact is that she saved it, and that's not a goal in the back of the net for the Hornets. Corner kick for the Hornets here, though. See what they can do, applying pressure in the second half. Nothing to do, and no one's going to chase after that one, as that's just going to go out for a Cougar throw-in.
It's going to be throw-in. Sanchez is going to throw it in. Intended target for Appleberg. It'll fall to Villarreal. And now Dom Grahowski. Irigoyen. Evans takes it away from Irigoyen. Peters boots it up to Diego with Grahowski on her backside. Through ball to Evans. Evans sends a through ball into Appleberg. Appleberg trying to give chase. Casey kicks it out. Substitution here as Aja Williams will enter the game for number 8, Jenna Franklin, and Remy Vigoro will enter for number 29, Lindstrom.
Cougars now with the ball on their side of the field. See what they're going to be able to do now that they're the ones trying to apply the pressure. Appleberg giving this one back to Peters. Peters trying to clear it out. It's going to be deflected. Now Rayleigh Smith with no favors there by her teammates. It's going to be a foul picked up against Smith. So now the Hornets will have a free kick. Taking that one quick are the Hornets now on the attack. Peters hits the deck, and that one's going to go over the bar for a goal kick, but Peters trying to slide tackle, but not a successful attempt by her.
Heimball will line the goal kick. Another substitution for the Hornets as Wellington will enter the game for Zoe Villarreal, number 13, who had the opening goal in the first half for this game. Now the ball will fall to Wellington. Now Oliver. Dom now with the ball in the midfield with Appleberg giving chase. Grahowski. Now Casey sends it wide to Lloyd.
Saw Williams applying that pressure, though. Nothing to do for her.
Lauder working against Casey. Now ball will come to De Diego. De Diego trying to get away from pressure. A bit of a tug on De Diego. It's going to be a free kick.
Cougars with the free kick here. Slow moving pace to this game. Cougars don't look like they're going to be able to pick up on the attack. Definitely need to turn up here in the last 24 minutes that they have of play. Appleberg wants it and gets it from Sanchez, battling two different defenders there. It's going to say it's in favor, though, of the Hornets. That one's not going to be scooped up there and cleared out by Rayleigh Smith. Defender leaving her position there. For the Hornets, ball on the right side of the pitch, looking to beat him in a foot race, and that's Peters getting dusted, but keeping that one alive. It are the Hornets here, giving it to the back of the box, in the shot, and that one's in for the Hornets once again. A 3-0 lead for the Hornets here at Daly Field against the Cougars of Averett University. Trying to get a number on that player that just scored. Looks like it was number 31 for the Hornets. It's going to be Sajah Wellington, the freshman out of Pennsylvania, getting one in the back of the net here tonight.
De Diego will kick it off as Figueroa will boot it up very quickly.
Hornets now with a 3-0 lead. It changes the entire pace of the ballgame. Cougars now no choice but to turn up here and try and get a couple goals in the back of the net and make this something out of nothing. The Hornets dribbling that one around. De Diego hits the pitch. Now the goal scorer there, Wellington, clearing up some space and getting her team on the attack. Going to be cleared out by Casey. Williams, great touch by Williams. Williams now found on the pass by De Diego, but going to be tackled there. It's going to be cleared as well. Go off of Williams and cleared out by the Hornets. Throw in for the Cougars.
Peters will throw it in for the Cougars. As she's looking for an open player to check it into. It goes to De Diego. Now Appleberg with her back towards the goal. Appleberg still with the ball at her feet. Goes ahead and tries to take the shot, but gets deflected off of O'Leary. Now Lloyd will send it up to Wellington. Now Oliver against Smith. Smith doing a great job of maintaining the ball at her feet. And now it's a foot race between Lauder and Casey boots it out. It's going to be a throw-in for the Hornets.
Yeah, ball's going all over the pitch tonight. So much action here with this ram-packed offense that the Hornets have. And the pressure that the Cougars are trying to apply with 21 minutes left here in the second half. So now the Hornets on the attack once again. Number 20 with a lot of space finds an open teammate and a shot. And a goal there for Lynchburg. Hit the post, bounced to the other side of the net. Not much of a better shot you could ask for there. Lynchburg 4, Averett University 0. Great goal there from Lynchburg as the goalkeepers now will make a swap. Number 97 coming off of the pitch. And Lynchburg inputting a new goalie with the 4-goal lead they currently have. New goalie number 1 getting her first touches of this matchup as the Lynchburg squad looks very polished on the ball. As Casey's going to miss that one. Barrett now forced to play the back line.
A bit of a struggle on that far line there.
Yeah, it looks like number 12 there hit the panic button. But it should be Averett right now, down 4. Need to pick up the pace on the attack. But this Cougar squad, so talented. Just trying all that they can. Minutes left here in the matchup as it's 4-0 in favor of the Lynchburg University Hornets. And Rayleigh Smith is going to try and find Aja Williams there, but can't. Now Remy Vigouroux is just going to play a little lob up there. Nothing to do for her. You see Lucia Sanchez on the trail as well as Barnett, but beating them with the pace there. It's number 20 for Lynchburg, and the shot and the save by Heinball.
That's a great job there by number 20, O'Leary, to get past the Averett defense. As O'Leary will go ahead and take a seat and bring in someone else for the Hornets. That's going to be a corner kick now for the Hornets. The ball is driven in. It's going to be bounced around between Averett defenders and now sent back into the box as Appleberg misses the ball. Falls to Grohowski.
Now Lynchburg on the attack once again, trying to beat him with the pace as Casey using all of her stature there to defend the ball. Little bit of words there from the Lynchburg coach. Not sure if the mic picked it up. Not happy with what just happened, though. As Sanchez not able to keep that pass from Heinball in bounds.
Now the throw in, going up in the air. It'll fall to Wellington. And now a big kick by Oliver from way far out at about the 20-yard line. Aiming for that top left corner.
Almost top bins on that shot right there, but nothing to do. Now going to be a goal kick in favor of the Cougars, who are now just trying to make this deficit as little as possible. Sanchez not able to get a foot on that one. Going to go out of bounds off of the Hornets, and a throw in for Sanchez there. Going to DiDiego. DiDiego and Williams summoning in out of nowhere.
It's going to be another throw in, but this time for the Hornets. Lloyd will go ahead and take that as Williams comes in flying and heads it out of bounds. And another throw in for the Hornets.
16:38 left on the clock in this matchup between the two ODAC schools as Hindball now finds the ball in her hands there. So now Lynchburg in the midfield, now on the attack. Got Rayleigh Smith doing circles there. Ball's gonna be in, big boot in. Header's gonna be off mark though. So now Hindball with a goal kick here for the Cougars. That one's going to be punted deep, looking for Sanchez yet again off the head of Sanchez. Nothing to do, though, as could not find Williams. Now a throw in for the Hornets from around the 50-yard line. Two subs coming on as number 3 and 22 are coming off the pitch for number 15 and looks to be number 26 for the Hornets. Barrett now out of nowhere for the Hornets, but going to be cleared out there by Casey. Throw in there as Barrett was fighting for it, but nothing to do. Now DiDiego, a little bit of a jersey tug. Now on the move, gets beat though. Going to hit the pitch and be a free kick in favor of the Hornets now. Free kick for the Hornets there, nothing to do. Ball's in the mosh pit. Now Appleberg, one-on-one, trying to use her stature and stays on her feet. Now Casey trying to find Williams, for not there. Great turn there. Vigouroux nowhere to go, but now DiDiego looking for the ball, hungry for it. You can see it in the way she's playing right now, all over the pitch. Subs will come in for both squads here. Lynchburg making 4 substitutions as well as Averett. Number 7, Maddie Pedraza, coming onto the pitch for number 30, Remy Vigouroux. Ball's going to be played into the midfield. Now out to the left wing. Can't get there, though. Lynchburg now throwing for Averett. Ball's going to be played around there by Averett. Nothing for them to do there. Now another throw in for the Cougars as there's still balls in that bottom left quadrant of the pitch as Appleberg chases down the defender and Casey clears that one out. Looking for DiDiego. DiDiego on the move. One man to beat to the ball. It's going to be cleared out there. Now the Cougars trying to make something happen there, but ball's going to fall back to Casey once again. Nothing for them to do with it, but trying all they can. Lynchburg working something around here, have numbers in the box. Sanchez being worked on. Ball's going to be flicked around. Shots up. Caught there by Heinball. 10 minutes and 53 seconds left on the clock here in the matchup between the Averett University Cougars and the Hornets of Lynchburg University. Lynchburg out to a 4-0 lead. 3 goals here in the second half after leading the Cougars 1-0 after the first 45. Appleberg not able to do much with that one. Fights to get the ball back. Needs to give it to Diego. Play a little bit of 1-2 passing in. Appleberg going to be tripped up there. No foul called. Arguably no foul called there. And now Sanchez. Sanchez has some people open like the likes of Elena Barnett, and finds her. Barnett not able to do much with it.
The ball will be thrown in bounds. Aja Williams will get a head on that. It'll be out of bounds again. Another throw in for the Hornets.
Throw in here for the Hornets. A lot of back and forth between the two squads here in these last couple minutes. A little bit of bodies flying all over the pitch as that one's going to roll out of bounds for a Cougar throw-in.
As Appleberg will go ahead and take a seat for the Cougars, and Jenna Franklin will enter the game for her.
Rayleigh Smith trying to make something out of nothing there as Aja Williams putting her body on the line. Barrett trying to do the same but can't. Hornets now with a lot of space and a lot of room to make something happen. Number 5 for the Hornets trying to pass to that right side of the pitch. Women in the box. And Peters is not going to touch that one. It's going to be a goal kick for the Cougars now.
High box pass intended for Sanchez. As Sanchez gets it to Diego. Beautiful flick by Diego. As Williams tries to chase after that. Another ball fall, number 30. Lynchburg doing a great job of maintaining this pressure regardless of being up 4 goals.
Now Diego trying to apply some pressure of her own, trying to find Franklin. As Franklin overruns that one. Going to be closed out by 2 defenders there. Aja Williams trying to apply some pressure, but nothing to do. Now Lynchburg on the run here. Number 24 for Lynchburg. Caught up by Samantha Casey as Heinball scoops that one up in goal. Big punt there from Heinball. Williams scooping that one up now. Foot race here. Diego. A lot of space to do something crazy. It's going to be out of bounds now. It's going to be a Cougar corner with 6 minutes and 24 seconds left here in the matchup. It's going to be Peters on the corner here for the Cougars. Peters corners in the box. Couple heads in the box that could finish it off, but nothing to do. It's going to be out of bounds for a Cougar throw-in now. As that one's going to be thrown into Diego in the box. Kicked out there for another Cougar throw-in. Franklin on the throw-in for the Cougars. Now Pedraza not able to do much with it, has to battle. Trying to play that one down to Franklin, but can't find her. Casey, nothing for Casey there. Now Pedraza right near the ball. Her and Casey almost colliding. Big ball played up. We got Sanchez and Smith. Hind ball as Sanchez is going to clear that one out. Sub coming in for the Hornets now. Fresh legs into the game with 4 minutes left. Great job there by Evans as nothing is able to happen. As Diego gets up there and you see Williams in a foot race keeping this one in, but just going to take possession away are the Hornets. Great effort there to keep that one inbounds as Sanchez doesn't get a clean touch on that. Casey can't get all the way up there. Peters with a scissors kick falling to Pedraza. Ball goes into the face of a Hornet there. Williams trying to do all she can and can't do much. Pedraza is going to give this to Diego. Diego is going to give it to Barrett. Back to Diego. A little flick over from Diego. Now has to get to the spot. Gets beaten, though, by her man.
Now Evans trying to maintain possession of that ball. It'll go out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for the Cougars. Ball intended for Diego. It's going to be a throw-in for the Hornets now, going the opposite way. Ball comes in. Peters trying to make something of it. Diego trying to get a touch, and the ball would be cleared way out into the stands. And now the ball will be hit out of bounds. It's going to be a corner kick in favor of the Cougars. In the last 2 minutes or so in this second half to close out the game, Cougars aiming to put themselves on the board.
Cougars with a big corner here trying to get this one in. No head able to get onto that one. 2 minutes left here in the matchup. 4-goal difference between the two squads. Nothing really going for Averett on the offensive side of the ball in the second half. The Hornets just working the ball around. Hornets now on the attack here. Rayleigh Smith getting this one to Pedraza. Pedraza not able to keep possession of it in the midfield. Topsy-turvy play there. Has Franklin hitting the deck. 1 minute and 15 seconds left here in the matchup. Lynchburg very dominant throughout. Big shot there from Lynchburg into the arms of Heinball.
1 minute remaining in the
Heinball with the kick up, looking for Pedraza. Not going to find her, though. It's going to fall to Isabel Evans. Isabel Evans trying to find DiDiego. Nothing there for DiDiego. Making something out of nothing. And going to be called for a foul. And Smith hits the deck on that free kick attempt as that ball is going to be punted out of bounds with 10 seconds left and counting here in the matchup between Lynchburg and Averett University. Hornets take it by a score of 4-0 here in a nighttime Danville, Virginia ODAC conference matchup. Yeah, by a score of 4-0, the Averett University Cougars fell here on the Averett Sports Network. My name is Shane Mickle, and alongside me is Luis Martinez, and we will be back on the Averett Sports Network another night.